Orange Aid, appreciate the follow. Yeah, so I think my stream's back. I didn't realize my YouTube stream had crashed, which happens. That's the second time that's happened to me. So I just wanted to get the YouTube stream back up, so I just restarted. So we've got like 7 minutes left until round. So yeah, we'll chill for the MTR Worldwide. Appreciate the follow. How we going? How we going, lads? Ah, no, I don't want the fucking client open. Yeah, so what have we got? We've got, yeah, so we've just hit time. We can chill for 5 minutes. Again, that is the 5 minutes and 3 turns. So yeah, they have predicted 5 rounds of Swiss today. I don't know at this point how many players there are. It doesn't look like there is over 30, so there is a chance there it is only 4 rounds. So if there is only 4 rounds, obviously, you know, it's a little bit of a, we don't get to see as much as we want to, but we're still here for the action. I didn't even, yeah. It's very annoying. I didn't realize that my YouTube stream crashed. So if you are over on YouTube and you were watching and it crashed, I'm sorry. I do not know what happened. That's the second time that it's happened to me in sort of the past few months. I don't know what it is. However, I don't see myself I don't obviously see myself multi-streaming too much more, just purely because of the cost of it. It costs me like, I think it was like $44 a month to have the dual streaming. And unfortunately, I just can't vouch for it at the moment. The only reason I went back to dual streaming is because I had so many people come to me wanting Beast Town content and wanted to see me play Beast Town and so on. So I just wanted to put the multi-stream back on, so that way everyone could sort of get a glimpse at it. And I do like doing the multi-stream for YouTube because you never really see, like when there is master streams, they're typically always on Twitch. I don't ever really see any YouTube like master streams anymore outside of, I think it's Prideful Union or that channel. I think they do online locals, but otherwise it's kind of always Twitch. So it's sort of a different thing to dive into. So, and then the other thing is maybe next time there's a regional, maybe I might actually stream myself playing. I've had a few people start to say to me, am I playing? Am I playing? Whereas last year it was just like people just wanted to watch, hear me commentate. Whether you guys are sick of my commentating and you would just prefer watching me play, so that way I'm not talking, I could get behind that. I could understand that. As it just started pissing down rain, so I'll close this so you guys don't have to listen to the rain. Yeah, so yeah, maybe I just do that one day. I just stream myself playing. But if any of you have watched my Fusion World streams, I am a terrible live stream player. I get too focused on talking to the chat that I make stupid mistakes. How am I liking the meta? People aren't liking the SSJ3 meta. Look, someone might say this is a hot take, but I think we're back in a power crept boo and sell meta. I think that's the vibe that it gives. Like, you've got SS3 doing crazy SS3 things, albeit it's not like the control slower sort of kill them at the end boo build with the blockers, but it's just a hard hit you in the face yellow deck. And then you've got Gogeta BR, which is just probably the most consistent deck in the meta at the moment. It's probably on par with the most consistent deck with SS3, of course. So those two decks just kind of running the meta. The only difference is now, in the Boo and Cell meta, it was just Boo and Cell. We are seeing like high numbers of decks like Nameku and SS4 Gogeta, but there is a very poor conversion rate. So for my money at the moment, we're back in the Boo and Cell meta. It's just power crept, and it's slightly different. But basically, a red deck's dominating, a yellow deck's dominating. You pick and choose which one it is. I have just been playing Beastarn. I think I have Going first, I have a very winnable matchup into both. Going second requires a little bit of a high roll, so I can take those big matchups. I don't think like there's any real bad matchups for me that are floating around in the meta. There is definitely auto loss matches like Yellow Vegeta, which that was fucking so AIDS. I played 5 Beastarns against Yellow Vegeta and I still couldn't even punch him for a damage because he just like barrier blocks and then stops me from swinging. And I have to keep playing Beastarns to deal with these big bodies. So, yeah. I don't hate the meta, but now that it is more figured out, it is a bit more painful. I said way back when they first announced the SCRs for this set that it was not going to be good for the game. People obviously were going to come back to the game and enjoy the game because it's a big power creep. There's a lot of new things. There's an abundance of reasons to play the game, to open packs, but the longevity of the meta was not going to be there because the power creep of the FB09 was just too big and it was going to start driving players out of the game just because of the level of power creep. And we are essentially, I think, starting to see that. So I don't love the meta, but I don't hate the meta. I definitely prefer this meta than the Cell and Boo meta. Because I think I can do more in this meta than I could in the Cell and Boo meta. Probably mainly because everything is more power crept. Like, you could probably nearly argue that you could take away the bans and it not be super out of control anymore. It could still... It might get out of control, but I still think that... I think the power creep has just hit a level where it's just like the bans aren't that bothering. Power creep was crazy, but actually a really good time for new people to start playing. Yeah, 100% great time for new people to start playing. New people to start playing. New collectors to come into the game. Like, as much as I don't like the fact that I can't get a hold of stock like I used to be able to, it is good to see popularity in the game after being around it for so long and everything just being worth nothing. That is good to see, and it is good to see new players coming in. But like the old players that have been here for a while can sort of see the cracks in the armor of Fusion World. That being like the power creep being too much. So I mean, like if you've coming back to the game or you're starting the game, you won't know any other sort of level of power. You'll just see the power creep for what it is now. You won't really understand what it was. So I don't think that phases new players, which, like you said, is a great time for people to start playing. So I'm just going to hang a table 2 again. We'll see what we get this time. It is end of overtime. Round should be about to get pressed for round 2. They are a little bit behind already. But the one thing I will give today is they gave us 40-minute rounds. because at the first two regionals, they only gave us 30 minutes per round, and there was a lot of games going to time again. I thought we were going to be back in a scenario that we were at last year, where unfortunately most of the games were going to time. So it was just kind of like we had to deal with it. We were able to voice our frustrations. We got to 40 minutes, and I definitely think for online you need 40 minutes just because the setup time is so much different, because you have to go to your table, wait for your opponent, then you just got to communicate. Whereas like in person, you just sit down, see them, you see their leader, boom, off you go. Sometimes you might have to be like, okay, what's your leader? And then you got to figure out what the leader is, what the leader does if you don't already. Then you got to decide what you're going to side. So I think 40 minutes is really good to see. As I believe rounds are being pushed. I have no idea at this point. No idea at this point. Hopefully. Hello? Okay, I guess we're seeing round 2 pairings now, because we are seeing people push through. So it looks like we have all right. So we have Dean versus Gary. So we have Tapion versus, I think it's Gemmers. Yeah. So we have Tapion versus Gemmers. This is a throwback to 2025. So let's get this all changed up. Tapion. I hate how it just like completely stretches the photo every time I change it. So Dean, who's already had some very strong finishes this year, and Gary, who unfortunately only gets to play online events, actually took down a regionals last year with Gemmers, so should be a interesting game. Of course, 2 blue decks, so it'll be interesting to see what the blue decks have in store for each other. Obviously, so Dean's teammate M is, the best Tapion pilot in the world. So Dean tests a lot with M, so has a lot of experience on Tapion. And Gary obviously plays a lot with people in the US, so or as a lot of you guys might know him in the community as Crash. There was actually a deck profile on my YouTube channel not too long ago with his winning Gemma profile when he won last year. So it looks like we're just siding at the moment. No dice rolls yet. Unfortunately. So I can't quite tell you all the matchups that I know of at the moment, but on table 3 we have a Goku Black. On table 4 we have Android 21 versus U2. Table 5 I believe is Soul Striker versus Zamasu. Table 6 I couldn't tell you. Table 7 and 8 I can't tell you. Table 9 is a what's it called? Android 13. Table 12 is an Android 13. Table 11 is the white trio. And unfortunately, looks like the Topo is down at table 13. So if he is playing Topo again. And at the moment, we see no Mrs. Hazy. So Mrs. Hazy might have got herself a bye. I did miss the die roll there, but it looks like we have Gemma going second, and both have opted for a mulligan, I would say. 6. Yep, so both did opt for mulligans. Yeah, Tapion going first, which in this game, still going first is probably the strongest thing to do when you win the dice roll. Don't really know many decks in the meta at the moment. I don't know. I always ask this question. You guys can tell me. In the meta at the moment, is there any decks where you want to go second? Any decks where you generically want to go second, or any decks that you need to go second against? So discard the Measureless Strength. Top 5. Must be a tough choice we got here. Gonna take the... Oh, it looks like he's got a Cell or a Super Combo here. We're gonna take the Super Combo. Swing in the leader. I'm just gonna negate. Peel off Shumai. Yep. So just stopping Gemma from being able to get that... Just from Gemma's being able to stop getting that turn 1 Z charge and burning coin for the Z extra to let them swing twice. So that way when they go into turn 2, they of course have they're of course loaded. Like they've got all their energy to work with, they can awaken straight away. So we're just gonna combo the Kusu. Okay. So we're just gonna make him bottom deck 1. Oh, no, sorry. No, we're going to respond to the Pilaf Shumai. And we're just going to play the Kusu and bottom deck the Pilaf Shumai, as well as make him bottom deck a card from hand. So, gets that out of the way. I don't mind that play. That's actually... And now we're going to get to go on the aggression, because we've got a 15k body out of that. So very nice start there. I've never seen Gemma open that way. I know Gary really loves playing the hand discard variant. So go 1 for the Harudagan piece. And then I believe we go and get the other piece, I believe it is. I always forget with Tapion. I just know you need a Harudagan to awaken. Oh, we put the Minosha or Tapion in the drop. We put a hero in the drop, something like that. Yeah, I think he's explaining what he wanted to do that turn. See now, in saying that, if he had that available last turn, I think he nearly would have been better to do that to the Harudagan piece, because then he wouldn't have been able to awaken. So we'll see if maybe... I don't think that's going to come back to bite him, but I think that was a 50-50 where it could have gone either way. He wanted to get the Pilaf Shumai gone so he could Z charge, so that way next turn he can just go straight into his Z extra. But if he was also able to deny awakening there, I think he gets very ahead in the game. I think you probably nearly... Okay, so we just play draw 2. I guess the other thing, like, if he had the other Harudagan piece and he could play the other one, I guess maybe it would have been rendered useless, but I think it would have made him tap an extra energy, so I'm not sure at this point. So we're going to play the Trunks, bounce 1 to hand, And we just leave it at, I believe it's, okay, we're going 15. Oh, and the trunk bottom decks, okay. So 15, I believe that's crit. No, not crit. Okay, it must be the other piece that's crit. He does take to 6 there. He's got the dice representation of his life. So now we're going to swing the trunks. We're just going to take that one. So does he go like on the aggression here? Yep, so we go the Tapion. That will, I believe it's double strike inherently. So the 5 to 3 is a thing. Doesn't normally see token negates from Gemma. So we're going to combo. Just combo 1 to get 1 in the drop. So really apply that pressure. 25k. And I guess to note here, he's actually unawakened. So he is only 10k. He will have to take that down to 3. Obviously, Android 21 STR is a thing. So he can't actually Android 21 this turn. He will have to try and survive the next turn. But very great response there from Dean. So I think, yeah. I think we just swing. We'll draw 1. I feel like, yeah, he can awaken here because he is at 4 or less. We just draw 2, so at least we can swing a 15k. Do we want to charge? Maybe he wants the Z charge to go into the 18 unison to remove some threats, get an extra energy, and hide behind Heroic Prospect. I think that might be the... Nope, we're going for... Yep, we'll combo the one from hand and one from drop. Oh, and we're gonna... Okay, we're gonna release ball them, so they won't play. They will get bounced to hand. Is that... And then it untaps an edge. So it's free. So I guess, yeah, do that because it denies both. Then we're gonna go to... We're gonna go the Z extra. So we get the restand of the leader. So I think he's just checking to see if he's gonna be able to free play again. If he's gonna be able to play them again, or if that's the leader skill used. Yeah, so I think they're discussing, because it didn't actually get played, does it use their effect of when he combos the 2, if he can replay them? So essentially he gets that draw a second time. So we're going to draw. Just going to combo 1. Going to take 2, 5 there. Going to do a leader effect. 1, 2. Is it 3? I can't remember if it's 2 or 3 that he charges. Changing in his mind. So we're going to go 1 to probably play the 17. Yeah, we'll play the 17. And we'll probably pick up the measureless strength, to be honest. Maybe get a filter. Oh, no, I believe we can only... Can we pick up an... I can't remember if that one is pick up an android or pick up a red ribbon. Because the measureless strength isn't a red ribbon. Yep, so we'll rip. Draw 2. Pay the 1. Draw 1, re-ramp 1. So we'll swing at the leader, I assume? Now, I don't know if there's a untap or anything here. Unless he's changed and played like a Zeno super combo. And then on attack, I feel like... Yeah, okay, so he's gone the pressure route. Ooh, we are playing the new Cell regional promo. So we're just pushing the pressure here, trying to push him to 3, because he's just given him the +10. So good little response here. I'm just sort of a little unsure at the moment how he gets energy back, unless, of course, he is playing Zeno Super Combo. So this has actually become a very fast-paced game that I would not expect to see from two blue decks. I know they can both push the pressure, but you don't ever really see two blue decks doing this. Okay. Stream ended. Did it end? No, it says... It's restarted, okay. I have no idea what's going on with my stream today. It could be something to do with, Yeah, nah, it says I'm live. It says I'm live with 20 viewers. Okay. Shout out to the 20. 20 over on Twitch. I don't know, but something's been going on. Because I had to restart stream a bit earlier because my YouTube decided to... my YouTube decided to bloody... just cut stream. So I don't really know what's going on with my internet connection today. Hopefully you guys are still able to watch and enjoy this. Please do let me know if there is any like technical difficulties going on. I am not the most technically gifted person in the world. So in the midst of all that, we've seen Tapion play down the double strike, the big 8-drop. The dual attacker that can gain double strike. And I'm sort of a little bit, yeah. So we won't see an Android 21 SCR next turn. So now we're going to combo out. We're going to make him bottom deck 1. So now we're going to swing the double strike yet again. Combo 1. We're going to bottom deck another one. So another super combo. Really just taxing the hand. Maybe he has lots of super combos and he just felt that he's going to have a lot of defense, that he isn't too worried about what Tapion's board was looking like. So we are going to swing leader now. We're going to activate battle, get a combo, and then we'll combo the other one from hand. So we'll go to 25. What else have we got here? Three life to 3 life. And just to come to think, we are only at turn 3. Tapion went first, and we are only at turn 3. Unstable. Okay, so why is my connection unstable? No, my bit rates, whatever. Yeah, I'm not too sure what's going on with my connection today, guys. This is obviously my first, like, live stream. Too much prawn. Bro, at least spell it right. Yes, too much prawn. This thing has no virus protection, so I'd be pretty cooked. I'm going to bounce one to hand and make it the double. Connection has flare up. So you're just saying there's actually a problem with the connection? I need to change my bitrate thing, just purely because it doesn't... Oh, okay, so you're just stirring me. fucking dressing me the fuck out. So he's just going for it here. I don't know if there's any mid-battle shenanigans that we don't know about. Maybe he's just caught him off. Maybe he's caught him foxing and we're going to see some interaction of some sort. That's like 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. I think we're at 80 at the moment. He's at 2 energy. Or is Tapion Sting to gain double strike 3 or less? What do we got here? So 35, 45, 55. And oh, the zeros. Yeah, unfortunately, no negates. Probably had a clash. It was a little bit very unfortunate there for Gary, not being able to get any untap and get any defense going there. He had to just try and survive there. Unfortunately, not being able to answer Tapion's board that turn kind of made it a bit hard to deal with this turn. I mean, if he was able to deal with the board last turn, he probably can survive. But that was probably the quickest blue mirror match that I have ever seen. So it's good to see 2 blue decks being aggressive, and we're not sitting here having a snooze fest. Good to see that kind of stuff happening. But obviously now, what are we going to do for the next 20 or so minutes? Like, who knows what's going to happen with my connection? And it looks like we have less than 30 players because there is only 13 tables. And so we're done nice and early. So should we go to another table? Because it is like so early in the game. Do we jump to another table? I think we kind of got to. We're only halfway through it. We'll go here. Let's mute these guys so we can go. So let's just hide these. So we've got Goku Black versus what looks like Dimer. SS4 Dimer. Your Strict Haven Codex will be here soon. I have no idea what that's on about. Keen to crack it. So we got a Protector of the People coming in there. It looks like we have... Well, obviously Gogeta is at 3 life because he has the Gogeta SCR out. And Goku Black is still at 5 life at this point, as we see a Protector of the People there. Protector of the People slowly fighting its way back into the game. So, looks like we're going into the deck for a 1-drop. So, looks like... Not sure what that skill was. What's the matchup? The matchup is SS4 Dimer versus Goku Black. So, he's used an energy marker there. Let's... I won't change it now because we're gonna... So Zenaku has actually been working on this this Goku Black list for a long time. He's been playing it since it came out. Actually played some games against him last night. As in the old expert starter Goku Black. No, this one come out in BT29. It's actually a unison heavy deck that, if the deck reaches 0 cards, it actually does not lose. So, it does not lose to mill, which obviously, for me, is really annoying. So I have to try and kill it. And it can be very, very depending. Damn it. Yeah, a little bit unlucky, man. It looked like you seen, like, no real defense here, and was, very unfortunate for you. I definitely think you were very unlucky. So we'll minus Powerball for free, and we'll probably be able to warp the Goku here, so we won't be able to go into another 8-drop. Pretty good heads up play there. Attack obviously is still going through. So we're going to combo with a unison there. So a +5. So we're going to untap. Go into 4 energy. That's crazy that at turn... So I'm guessing Goku has gone second, of course. On turn 4, he's gotten himself to 3 life and cracked his marker for the SS4 Gogeta. That is wild. We got some aggressive games going on here. We had a blue mirror only go to turn 3. And now we've got the Gogeta SCR out on turn 3. Because I believe it's just... You just have to have 3 life, isn't it? So Nimbus will discard. Unfortunately, Nimbus doesn't really do anything to this deck because it just plays unisons. So maybe it seems like the Goku player may not know this Goku Black matchup very well. So we're going to go 2 for the combo. Of course, we're going to remove the SCR. The one thing you do have to be mindful about in this matchup is when you do hit 0 cards in deck that you don't swing with your leader into yellow. Because if they just release from evil your leader, well, that's just game over. All the yellow floodgates are hilariously bad into unisons except for Bardock. And I don't really recall any decks running Bardock. Especially the Dimer, because Dimer wants its 1-drops in the drop. So there's not a lot of room for charging Z energy, I feel, in this deck, outside of when you just need to play the Z unison. So he's not removed. Not. Okay, maybe he wants the 1-drop target taken away. Yeah, Dimer's on the Forbidden Power Nimbus, the Archetype one, which is surprisingly good. Yeah, I think Forbidden Power is a better choice for the Dimer, because you, obviously play your 1-drops at Activate Battle Speed. What do we got? Oh, we're definitely taking that 8-drop. Oh, wait, can he can't take the 8-drop, can he? Because it only hits 7 or less in life. So, yep, we have to take that. Yeah, I guess it makes a bit more sense why we removed the Do, so that way he can't evolve instead of removing the Gogeta. So what's his biggest body to play? His biggest body is the Coup that he just warped from life. Oh, look at that. He actually has a token of it. It's always good when you can do that. Man has the deck built himself. So I believe we just swing with the combo here. No, we're going with leader swing first. Oh, that's right. The leader will warp. The leader inherently removes. So y'all here probably going, man, this guy got no idea that he can just pop the SCR no dramas. So it makes sense why we would have hit the do on the activate main, because it would have just removed his counterplay option. I love this guy's playmat. It's like Goku playing bowling with the Dragon Balls. Oh, we're going to take to 1. Oh no, we're going to free negate by taking a life. And I believe he might have enough cards in rest mode to... Oh no. Okay, switch to something to rest mode. There you go. That's why we swing with our SCR first. So basically a 2 for 1. And then we're going to give the Unison blocker. But I think with all the free play Unisons he's got available, I think it is just gonna be... It's just gonna be a bit too much pressure. So we're gonna go the Goku Black that is, I believe, that's the dual attacking one, I believe. Yep, so we're just gonna get the block in. Goes down a marker. Uptick, restand, mill 2. Oh, 1 Unison there is good. Does he have a Overrealm in hand? Because if you can get an Overrealm to get some more Unisons in the warp, it'll obviously make this final swing a bit bigger. So we're going to go at leader. Yep, so now we're going to activate battle. 20... combo 30 45, so that's about 50k combo. 30 40 50 60 70 80, and then the do is probably 85, so looking at like probably 85 at the moment. I just realized, I don't know if he needed to do that, because he has a energy marker still. I wonder if maybe he's forgotten that he has an additional energy marker, because he's just using a dice as representation. He hasn't actually got a physical energy marker there. So we're going to do leader effect. I wonder if this might have made a little bit of a difference. So that's his warp, so I don't think he can play anything from there. Looking for a 1-drop to play. We're going to play the do. Shuffle our deck. Might also want to evolve up into blocker for extra safety. Yeah, okay, yep, that makes a bit more sense. We've got another super combo. So we're just doing our count. So what are we? 25, 35. So we're currently 45. Think we might... Oh, another super combo. I think he still has a few free plays left, so I don't think this is over just yet. Even if he does survive this swing. He actually hasn't had a battle card swing, so he can go into the Z deck for the one cost? Is it a 1 cost? Yeah, the 1 cost double striker. I mean, I suppose he can't counterplay anymore. Would have even nearly been getting the Vegeta down as a blocker. So I believe that gets him out. He gets out there. But I believe he's still got a Zamasu in hand that will allow him to... Oh, we got the trunks. Okay. Oh, he just realized he's forgotten. He could have stolen the do and got the draw. So we got the Nimbus. Another Nimbus. So we're burning the last marker. Does he have another swing in him? There's actually a chance that he loses because he hasn't removed the quad strike. And it looks like his extra combo pieces are left in his life. And he's got to pass. Oh, that's so unfortunate. That is crazy to think that he has survived that. But is he too crippled to capitalize? I mean, the coup's obviously gone, so he can't steal anything with the Cumber because Trunks leaves the game. So I believe he won't be able to steal if he plays a 1-drop. Wait. Trying to decide if he wants to go through the deck or not. Decides that he probably does. No, deciding not to go from deck. And we're going to go for a do. Shuffling his drop. Thinking, maybe he's got confused and thinking that it's his deck. Draw 1. Do you have a heart of the cards moment? So yeah, so I think he's debating on if this can be a thing. But I don't think he can steal because the Trunks leaves the game. So just having it read to him to make sure that he understands what's happening. He also has in charge too, so he's only got 3 energy. I think he's just a little bit too crippled to sort of come back from here. If he has a token negate or a... Well, he has to have a token negate if he swings Cod Strike first, which I think he does need to do is swing Cod Strike first. Believe they... Maybe they're calling a... Looks like maybe they're calling a judge to just sort of get it resolved about how maybe he's asking... Okay. So we're going to find out. So I believe it's going to be, does Cumber trigger it first, and then can he remove the Trunks?
It's the first time.
Oh, it's the first time. There you go. So he has to steal it the first time. So he's going to remove the Trunks, which I'm still not sure if he can do. But now that he is turn player, he will at least get the auto this time. Then we're going to do the Z Unison. Maybe he was trying to... okay. I guess he was trying to bait it because now we're going to go for a Goku. Yeah, that makes sense. Why did he not remove SCR after leader swing? I have a feeling he forgot. Yep, then we go into the big 8-drop. Draw. So we're going to go into lead. I think... Yeah, I think you need to take... Nah, because it's going to remove your unit, your your it's going to remove your token. So you kind of needed to eat that double and then token the quad. And yeah, that's going to do it. Yeah. I think he might have known that he's made the mistake of not removing the SCR, which is a little bit unfortunate. I definitely would be a bit frustrated myself. But sometimes that's just part of the game. That was crazy to think the fact that turn 3, going second, SS4 has SCR down. So he's at 3 life. Just goes to show, like, I guess Goku Black can push lots of pressure, and he must have pushed him really hard, and he just had no floodgates, because, yeah, that was a bit odd. Why not just eat the double strike? Yeah, I think it might have been a case of he didn't really understand what was going on. Maybe he was a bit frustrated with himself that he had left the SCR on board. So I think you're right. I think we eat the double strike and then we token negate. Because if he has no way to rest down the token negate, and I believe he also had another token negate in life, so he could have like double token negated. But that's all right. We live and we learn. There is what looks to be... How long have we got left? Uh, 150... So we are coming up on time. So I'm just going to quickly duck out for a sec. And we'll be back very, very shortly. All right, we back chilling. We back chilling. So that's the end of overtime. I'm set up on table one now. We're gonna stream the last. I think it's only gonna be 4 rounds. Looking at the player pool, which is a little bit unfortunate. Would have been nice for 5 rounds. But the unfortunate thing that I guess we can kind of point out is this might be the start of the end of online regionals. I hate to say it, but like, you know, we really had our online regionals drastically cut, which like makes sense. One Piece actually got their online regionals completely cut, so it was only like a matter of time before maybe we were looking at it. The online regionals that they did give us, like the serial was only top 4 guaranteed. It was actually meant to be random, but I've said this already a few times during the stream. I think that was an L. I think the idea was right to try and bring people to the game, but it was going to bring them for the wrong reason where they didn't actually play the game. So it's good that they swung it back and just gave it out for the top 4, but it is a lot harder to obviously justify playing when instead of being top 8, it's top 4. It is like a good sign because it's like, okay, you guys have got a lot more in-person events. Make the effort to go to the in-person events where the pricing is significantly better. So hopefully we do see a trend of the offline regionals going up now that it is a bit harder. But yeah, I feel like this could be the start of the end of online regionals. Okay, so we have Zamasu back again. So funny enough, we have Zamasu on twice. So we have Boo versus Zamasu, which is what I thought round 1 was. So this will be very interesting because I, for one, struggle with this matchup. So, Boo versus Zamasu again. Boo versus Zamasu actually this time. Boo obviously being the runaway deck at the moment. So, looking at this, we have at least 8 undefeated. So if there's 8 undefeated, we get 2 more games. If there's 7, there's a chance that there's a pair down. I'm not sure if table 4 is a pair down. It could be, it could not be. Mike being a very good player, there's actually a chance that it isn't a pair down. In which case, we will get 5 rounds. So from what I can see at the moment, obviously we've got Boo and Zamasu. Then we've got Tapion versus, I would want to say Krillin. Then we've got Universe 2 versus, I'm unfortunately not sure. And then we have SS4 versus, I'm not sure, potentially Bulma. Looks like we've rolled a 6. And I can't make out what that is. What do you bring in here as Zamasu? To be honest, I haven't fully figured it out. Where's my Zamasu side? And I'll tell you what I would have brung in. Because I played against Boo and I brung in different things. I would have brung in Kamehameha Deflect. Because if Boo's first 4-drop comes down without barrier, you just deflect it away and it dies. You ruin their chain. I only had one with me, but I want to start playing Slaying Bullet. I think it's worth a shout into Boo, because if you remove their unison, they replay it, and you Slaying Bullet it, they either have to give up another energy or they don't attack for the turn, which the extra energy could be a big thing. Maybe I already have stuff in my main that is helping it. I tried to think long and hard about the Boo matchup, because the Boo matchup was the biggest struggle for me as Zamasu. Maybe I got other stuff here in my mind. I can't even remember my last list. Obviously, you have to play Vermilion Saiyans, because Boo is... The reason Boo's around, you have to play Vermilion Saiyans, as he has opened a barrier. I don't... Oh, and you have to play Charismatic Villain. I took Charismatic Villain out for a while because I just wasn't finding it coming up, but it is very important in the Boo matchup. Especially if you can Charismatic away their first 1-drop. So we're going to swing at leader, of course. Craig, obviously, Charismatic seems clutch for both players. Yeah, you could say Charismatic, if you can use Charismatic at the right time, because, Boo generally doesn't remove the 1-drops. I don't think you're, like, super concerned about Charismatic as Zamasu, because it just means you slow down your mill a turn earlier. But Boo generically just rips its deck apart as it is. So it's a bit... It's not a great matchup for Zamasu. It is very doable, don't get me wrong. I think it is very doable. It does come down to if the Boo player thinks they're going to run into Zamasu and they run multiple copies of the TN to shuffle, to put cards back on the bottom of your deck. Well, that's good. We know that there's a triple striker gone. Because Boo kind of interacts with all your other little lines that you try and do as Zamasu. So, like, I was trying to play the Videl that gains barrier, gets free combos, stuff like that. I thought that card was really good, but Boo's a deck, it just answers it so easily. And even the SR Boo is really annoying, because it just, like, turns off your Indestructible, or, like, just some of your effects in general, and it makes it a bit hard. So we awaken, get the absorption, draw a card. Taking to 6. Everything seems to answer Videl somehow. Very disappointing card. Yeah, I'm very disappointed with Videl. I thought the card was amazing. I thought this is exactly what the deck needs, because the one thing I say with this deck, with Zamasu, or green in general, is dealing with that dormant swing. And if they play down their big body, and you can respond with Videl, you deal with that big dormant swing. And I thought that was just a massive infill in the deck, but every time I used it, it just did not work the way I wanted it to. Sorry, we've been talking about the deck too much. Okay, so he obviously hasn't found a Goku Black. So we've actually chatted back and forth about this, running this Shiro. I really don't like running this Shiro. There's so many times I've had it in hand, and it's like, it's just 10k combo, but you kind of need it for the consistency of your deck, because the deck is so tight. Like, the problem I'm finding is room for flex spots, room for side deck options, and so on. Like, I just am not finding room for those kinds of cards. And that does mean that I've, like, tweaked around and played lower ratios of Goku Blacks, which can become a problem if you don't see a Goku Black. So you run the Android 20, which it increases the consistency, because it puts the Goku Black in the drop for you, which is what you need. It's kind of like a oh shit button. But it just feels bad that it's a super combo that you've got to get rid of. If only the old 1-drop Android 17 negate could put anything in the drop, not an Android, then we'd be talking. So we've gone into the 4-drop, which does have barrier. Done. Okay, so we're going to go for the unison swing. Because we can obviously be... We're only 1k, I believe, so we can swing for 10. So he's got the... I think he's fine to take this here, because you're... What are you seeing? Maybe one more swing come? And you're going to go to 6 anyway, so I don't see why you would give up cards there. As I just, like, tripped on something. So now we're going to swing the 20k. I mean, I guess he can go into, of course, the 6-drop. Can he go into the 6-drop yet? No, we're just going into the 1-drop. Okay, and we can go into another chain. All right, we'll go to the draw 1. And we have another barrier. So he's going to have 2 barrier cards. Go into the deck. We probably go and get the annoying SR at this point. Yeah. So we get the annoying SR, which will be kind of annoying to interact with next turn, because you just Spirit Boost and it comes back. I have also thought in a world where you just try and kill Boo, because sometimes they just charge their dormants because they think that you're not going to kill them. So it can be a good heads up that you can pivot to kill a deck like Boo. Yep, so we're going to take to 5. Which I like that he's at 5, because typically this first swing coming in next turn will be the triple strike. So if he has token negate, he can token negate the triple strike and then at least dormant after that. Or he can, well, he can't Nimbus because he doesn't have a yellow energy at the moment. Now, I think, again, opting for the draw, not the search. So I think you kind of have to neg a marker off the unison here so Charismatic isn't live. Are we going to be punished? Okay, so not punished, because obviously Barbary does have 2 markers. What are we going for? We're going for the draw. Obviously the SR is a real feels bad here, because it would only mill him 1. Going into, I would dare say, the unison. I mean, he could also be going into the 20k body. Maybe just get cards. Discarding a concept rare. We'll draw, get a combo. Yeah, we're going here. Here, or are we activating battle? I think we might just be activating battle. But I think that's okay, because he's not doing anything else with it again this turn. Ah. Now, he must have caught on to my idea. I have this way of finding a card that I want to use in Zamasu Mill. And I go to Tim about it, and he tells me, no, it's crap, don't use it. I harped on to him about Bigger More. I said to him, I want to bring back Bigger More. I want to bring back, and he like fought me for it for a little bit. But here we see he has got Bigger More in his deck. So I got him onto something else. I'm happy with that. I'll take that. So we're gonna maybe... So we do see the Dormant in the hand. So I guess like next turn is just like Bigger More. Because Boo can't do much with Bigger More because they're stuck with swinging with their 5-drop bodies. So we'll go to the extra. Because with Bigger More, you don't have to worry about killing the bodies. If you can chain Bigger Mores in this deck... So yeah, in terms of cards bringing in, I would be bringing in Bigger More because I didn't play that in my last list. Now, do we have the Charismatic? Unfortunately, we don't. Taking a super combo. Pretty good to search your super combos there. Go another Absorb. Do we go into the 6-drop here and just remove the Unison? Because he is on the verge of tapping out. If he removes the Unison here, obviously Dormant is not free. No targets in deck. Maybe he was just checking? Oh, wait, he can't go into the 6. He has to go into the 4 here. That's right. We get a margin token. So we're going to go 1. Going to go the... Okay, so the Trunks is a very good play here because it will remove the Unison because you have 2 tokens. It's a very good play there. And because he has the tokens, it's going to be a 25k double. So this is where it will be very tricky because he can swing double and then he can also play the triple. So we go the double. We kind of have to pay for the Dormant and then get out of this swing. Kill the tokens, of course. Oh, okay. So no, that's very good because Trunks loses the double strike and the buff because there's no tokens left. So that's actually a really good play. So just getting him to 4. So we're just going to combo the 1. So I believe that'll be 20. No, wait. I'm pretty sure the tokens have barrier. I need to check that. Are the tokens meant to have barrier? Or is it just the Trunks? Because I could have swore that happened to me in Adelaide, and I was told that the tokens had barrier, so I couldn't kill them. Only the Trunks my archetype? Oh, of course. Oh, no, wait. I don't know. I just remember I couldn't kill the tokens. Yeah. So we get out there, that's very good. 4 cards is very rough. Very rough. But he obviously would have token negate for the triple strike. Yeah, we go the regeneration. Union. Yeah. So Rippy's, I guess Rippy's Z energy? Oh, no. Oh, no, because we didn't swing with it. Yep, so we're going to go the triple strike. And then this is just going to get met by a token negate, I dare say. Is his last swing. So we're going to play the Boo. We're going to go top 5. Thin that deck out. That's what the Zamasu players like to see. Another triple strike. So we're going to swing the triple. Does he have a token negate? No token negate. No token negate. Oh, that is very unfortunate. Oh, that spells disaster. Obviously, he had to combo out there. Pass. No token negate there was huge. That changes things a lot. Think that might... If he has token negate there, the game gets a bit more stable. But unfortunately, I think Boo's just going to be too much now. Because he can't... If he wants to bigger more, he can't actually play any Union this turn. Because he's going to need an energy. We're just going to get the block in. Let's go, probably go leader into the unison now. The good thing to note for if Tim does opt to go into the bigger more is that there is a 4 drop down. He also has seen no yellow check lands, so he's got no Nimbus live. So we're just going to go the Union. Yep, so we go in here, we can kill the Trunks and the Boo, I guess? Yep, so draw 2. Mill 1. Unless, if, like, the other way he gets through this next turn is if he has SCR in hand. He has Vermilion Sands. Oh, okay. So, that Boo no longer has barrier. So, let's see charge. I imagine we would probably kill the Trunks. Maybe it's not over yet. Is he just going to... Okay, so we are going to bigger more. So we've got rid of the 4-drop bodies. Going to bigger more, tap out. A little bit brave. So obviously you can't swing anything big. So this is where do we go and consult the Z deck as Boo. Don't think Zamasu has the biggest hand. Boo's hand also very, very thin. So maybe the getting the absorption route back is a little bit tough. So let's go back into... We'll get that token. Yep, so now we look into the Z deck. But I guess Tim has that safety net of he has the Z extra. So if he tries to dump on a Z battle card, he can't. So he is safeguarded a bit. It's a bit scary to tap out like that, but being able to get the 4-drops off the board helps a lot with the bigger more play. So we're going to go leader. So draw the 2. Feel like we might, maybe we see a TN come down this turn to get some cards back in the deck. So Marcy looking like he's got a pretty big hand at the moment. So we discard the King Piccolo. Going to do the activate battle. So we'll combo to 25. Can't obviously get rid of the barrier because then the Boo will go down very easily. Trying to debate what he wants to combo. So we're 25. We've only seen the Giro super combo from Zamasu so far. So what are we going to discard? We've got a multiple Dormant. I think you kind of have to discard the Nimbus. Yeah, the Nimbus at this point. And as we draw into another Nimbus and another Dormant. Oh, that's very unfortunate. So that gets us to 30. So I'm going to go 1 and 1. I'm going to go the Giro. So we're digging a little bit. We want to take that life. Just need the cards at this point because his hand is getting very thin. And if he wants to commit to putting cards back in the deck, he's going to have to discard, obviously. Bottom deck 1 and draw. We'll go another one. I'm going to go 2 and 1. What do we got here? No, we're going to change our mind. See, this is the... Yeah. So he's got himself in a semi-respectable... So we're going to go the Broly. Broly, obviously... Maybe he's forgotten about the Z battle card, but if he goes too hard on the Broly here, it could spell disaster. So we're going to kill the Boo. Give the Broly 5k in the double strike. I feel at this point he must have forgotten about the Z Extra. I know he has at least one super combo in hand, Boo. This is my second one. They're from last night. So we're going to play, looks like a 1-drop here. The deck is looking thin for Boo at the moment. Or it might be one turn away from closing out. Or, unless, of course, he has a TN, in which case there will be at least one more turn. Go back into this Boo. Not sure why he wouldn't have swung with the Boo first. Gonna draw a card. Gonna go another Union. To another 4-drop. So we're going to do Broly. We're going to kill something again to gain... Oh, okay. So he had to kill something to reduce it. Now he's got to kill something to gain the buff. Think he might be reading... Oh, okay. I don't think he's realized here. Because the Broly does not gain barrier. Unless I'm mistaken here. Oh, is this? No. Yep, so we're going to discard, put cards back in the deck. Oh, wow, we're going to do... Oh, he's just comboing, no effect. Or is he... Oh, no, he is doing effect. So he's going to discard the door. But if he dies here, there's a chance... If he dumps here, there's a chance that he could die, especially if he's just discarded 2 dormants. No! I mean, I'm like, yeah, because it's Zamasu, but there has to be something I'm missing. There has to be something that I'm missing. If he is completely forgotten, I would love a camera on Tim's face right now. If this is what I think, if he's able to just pop it, he's going to combo as well. He's going to combo the SCR. He's going to combo everything. Oh no. And he has 1 card. So Tim could probably just go and kill him. And we're going to do leader. No, it's just the generic play of the Z battle card. It's just 1 Z and it pops a 3-drop. And if he pops his Z battle card, if he pops his Z extra and reads it, he even has the Z extra there. Oh my word. Yeah, he's just gonna pop it. He's forgotten. Oh my word. Oh my word. Oh, I feel so bad for the guy. Do you have an 8-drop? Swing that 8-drop. Yes. Swing that 8-drop, restand it. How does a green player not know this? This Craig is Mr. Consistent. I've never seen this guy make a mistake like that. But kill the token, yeah. Swing the double. He only has 1 card in hand. He can't dormant. He can't deck him out this turn. So we're going to swing. He can't dormant. He will have to take this. Majin Buu don't need hands. Yeah. Who was it? What was he saying? No Boo Bear list because he lost to Zamasu. Where's... Do the effect restand? Because dormant is a thing. He can... Are we going to see a throwback? Dude didn't read his own Z extra? Unfortunately, no. And to be honest, I don't know why he didn't pop his Z extra. If he had read the Z extra when he popped it. So we're going to regenerate. I don't know why he doesn't... He mustn't have had any dormants left. But now he's lost the activate battle step. He needs to play something. I don't know why we didn't get a restand there. Maybe it's not going to matter in the end. But he's lost a restand there. He discarded 2 dormants for Tien. I thought he maybe had another one. Clones. I think it might spell the game there. If he can just pop the clones, I think that's game. Well, here's tapped out. There's no free negates here. Yeah, so we get the restand. We go into the SR. We will kill the token, and then we'll go into the 8-drop for 2 swings. We just go into the 8-drop. We can swing twice. As I don't believe Boo has any free negates here. And then we're going to go. Looks like we got... Do we have a negate? We got no negates. I honestly think he should have done this. We're going for the leader swing. Okay. I honestly think this should have happened at the very start. But I don't know, that's just me. I think you have to give him a lot more here. I don't know if Boo has a free negate, but... And he gets there! My God. That was... That was intense. That was intense. Like... The bigger more, I'm going to say to him, you're welcome for the bigger more. So we have Zamasu moving on. Maybe we're finally going to see the Zamasu take down the win. That was so sad. Oh man, I feel really bad, but at the same time, I don't, because it was Zamasu that he did it to. Oh. That was... You won your third? Nice. What'd you play against this time? That's probably the most excited I've got commentating a game. Old 18 scheme deck. Oh. The one that can make you mill? To play against Matt?
You coming to my game, yeah?
Pardon?
You coming to my game, yeah?
No. What?
Are you coming to watch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going now.
I know that. Can you bring my groceries?
Sure.
Yes, thank you. I'm not. Lucy's coming with me.
Okay. Yeah, Matt. Yeah. He almost caught me with that at Nats, hey. That was a crazy game. That's crazy. There's got to be time as well. 1 minute till time. All right, I'm gonna go have a quick whiz, and we'll be back shortly. So, it's just about the end of round 3. Time's obviously being called. Thank you everyone that has tuned into the stream so far. Looks like our issues from earlier have disappeared, which is good. I guess we'll find out at the start of the next round if it's going to be the last round. But, yeah, thank you everyone for hanging out so far. I will more than likely be live in about 4 to 5 hours because there is a Japanese live stream for one of their regional events. So I want to do a bit of a cast over in English because some people don't like watching the Japanese streams. And to be honest, we will probably get some good reveals from Fusion World. Just about every time there's a Japanese stream, there's some good reveals, and we are due some good reveals for FB10 because at the moment I'm pretty not ready for it. Hey, it's not a lot that's got me keen, unfortunately. But anyway, that's how it rolls. We are just calculating the timer breakers. And I'm actually getting pretty hungry. As we just await the reporting. Just realised that had moved. Let's fix that up. There is a chance that maybe we get Zamasu again, unfortunately. You guys are probably maybe sick of seeing Zamasu after 2 games, but I don't get sick of it. So let's see what we get. Fusion World stream will be sick. Yeah, I hope so. I sure hope so. Oh, Rohan's on table 1. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh no! Oh no. Just remember, I've taught you how to play this matchup, so. So we do have Zamasu back again. But we have my good friend Rowan. Wrong one. He is actually on Universe 2. I don't even know if I have the Universe 2 leader. I might have to go and find the Universe 2 leader. I do need to go and find the Universe 2 leader. Where are ya? I don't know a lot of what the Universe 2 leader does, so. U2's such a good meta call. I think that's why Rowan's decided to play it. Last round? I am not too sure. Is this last round? Okay. So, there is 4 undefeated at the moment. So there is 1 more round. This will be interesting because, black is generically not hard for Zamasu. So what do we here? Activate main. Top. Yeah, warp 2 to start off with. And draw 2. So you can effectively... You just mill 8 cards in your first 2 turns. And then you draw 2. This card attacks, you draw 2. Card from your warp. Okay, so you can... Oh, no. You'd sort of draw 2 bottom 1. That's sort of not really that great. So, I think unless he can get... U2 does do a bit of shuffling back in. Oh, okay. I thought... I don't know. Like, I just read the leader. I seen the leader does 1. It's not as bad as it looks. Okay. So, yeah. Rowan is a good friend of mine, and over the past 12 months, he's actually really come up, had a lot of serial finishes, but he cannot get over Zamasu. I've tried so hard to lead him in the right direction for the matchup, and it's kind of one of those matchups where it doesn't matter what deck he plays, he kind of writes the matchup off, regardless of the deck that he's playing. And we had an absolute insane game in Adelaide where it could have gone either way, where it was crazy. And I think if he wants any hope in this matchup, he has to obviously say, look, I fucking need to call upon all the old teachings of old Hazy, like, got the U2 leader thingo? He does. The first call will be, and the one thing that he does that I've tried so hard to explain to him, the one thing I've tried really hard to explain to him that he doesn't seem to get is punishing dormant swings. That is the number one thing that if I'm essentially, I wouldn't say coaching, but if I'm testing with someone and they're playing into me as Zamasu and they don't punish me on dormant swing, I will tell them after the game, you didn't punish me on the dormant swing. That's a massive. U2's U2's perfect choice because he mucks up his sequencing. He has a counter that fixes things. Wait, does he? Because I don't know how well this deck pops off. Man, what a search. Is that 2 or 3 super combos in that search? Can swap the attack into his double strike on the dormant. Ah, right. Interesting. Been nervousing times. Like, neither of these guys have won regionals, and they're very, very close. We're going to combo off and take the hit. Go 1 and the 1 for the Z extra. I think he doesn't do leader effect on the unawakened side here. So explain what the card does, because I should be listening on this, because I don't know what the fucking card does. Oh, we are doing it. Warp 2, discard, draw 2. Because we've got that, we can awaken. Take to 6. Draw 2. It already gives me like Red Vegeta vibes. You just like warp 2, draw 2, all that good. Draw 2. Oi, he's got it. Go on. He has to play. This is the guy who you could argue brought BMS back into the meta. He had. Are we going to bottom deck a card? Don't forget that your leader does that. Play the Black Mask Saiyan and pass. Yeah, there it is. That makes things a little bit difficult. He's obviously forgotten about his leader effect that puts cards back under the deck. Let me read and make sure that's right. Yeah, you can bottom one. So he's missed that trigger. So he's already one card down. Let's see if that comes back to haunt him. But Black Mask Saiyan here is really... He needs them there for now to play them. Okay. I don't know. I just see it as... So if he slows him down a turn here, he effectively can potentially get a turn ahead. So he will have... Oh, okay. So he's just going... He's just getting it done. Warping 2 to kill the BMS. So the necessary evil there. I don't know why he didn't just pay one to play the Zamasu and then Union that way. It would have saved him 2 cards in his hand. Is Unioning on board? Because if he just pays one to hardcast the Zamasu, it just bypasses everything. Unless he doesn't have a way to still remove it. Yeah, he had a way to remove it. So I think I feel like that's a bit of a misplay. So what? We're doing 2 cards to the warp. Play out this one. Draw 1. What are we doing here? Well, Z charge 1. Draw 1, Z charge 1. That's pretty good. And we're going to take the hit. And then passing the turn. I like it. Just powering through all the untaps. Playing Hunt. I guess that's the one thing that I've seen a lot of watching this online regional today. It is so easy to see your opponent's hands. There's the Dormant. Is she a 4-drop or a 2-drop? Whoop this. Looks like we're bottoming one. Yep, and I always remembered this time. Warp 1 over. Warp 2 over. Play a maiden from hand? Yep. So now we're going to do a effect. Play this, any response. What does this do? Two? Oh, that puts two back. Okay, so now we're seeing the let's put two back. Which obviously makes things a wee bit difficult for Zamasu. Oh, it makes him warp one from hand as well. Oh. Okay, maybe this U2 matchup is a little bit rough for Zamasu. I think you're right, Benny, about the meta call. Restance, and we got two open. Kind of. Yeah, I suppose you're not getting any value of Cumber. Would have liked to have seen him going into the Z deck for maybe the... I don't know. I guess it doesn't use Overwhelm, so maybe Demigra is pretty useless. Go 1, evolve into the 8 drop. Kill that. Mill 3. Swing the leader. We'll do effect to get a restand and another draw and a 5k. So swinging for 25k. So move 2 over. Two over. Free play looks like another. I'm not sure which one is which. So I think there's a world where final round is potentially a Krillin or Topo lock on stream. So negate, and that reduces something, I believe he was saying to me. We'll go the double at leader. 25. Is Universe 2 a god leader? Oh dear. Oh no, Universe. Oh, it can be a Universe 2 leader. It can be a Universe 2 leader. Yeah. God or Universe 2. Yeah. Duh. Power burst, and we'll add back a 1-drop. Probably looking at a pass. Yep. Do we just get the Cumber out the way? Or do we have to find a double strike here? Yeah, we see the Cumber at the top of the hand. Oh. Try and make sure that he can actually pinch a dormant there. You just play a 20k body. The old Magic the Gathering. He's got the Magic card as a token. Rowan. This is where. Okay, so all right, maybe he predicted Nimbus, but I probably would have swung Cumber first, thinking about Dormant. So let's swing the Cumber, I guess. And play this. Draw 1. Okay, so it looks like we got a. I wonder if this makes him warp a card from hand again. If it makes him walk up a card from hand, it's definitely worth the swing. For the greater good. Oh, when it okay, when that attacks, it must bottom deck. So that makes perfect sense to swing with that card. And then he warps one from hand. Yep. That's getting a bit tough. It's like 24 cards left in deck still. Yeah, you two is definitely tough. Oh, and we got the Super Kamehameha there. That could spell a bit of trouble. So what do we got here? Okay, so we do activate battle to combo with two maidens? Oh no, put two more. Oh wow. Oh, this is becoming very rough. And then we can combo as well. So we're super discard, draw two. Oh, he drew into another Nimbus. Passing the turn. And then one of them restands. Yep. Thinking on a charge here. Charging a super combo! The scenes of charging a super combo. I see two Nimbuses, but maybe he has nothing else to discard for Nimbus. That is very rough. We got no negates, but we're going to block. Yeah, looking at that hand, it was either charge a mill piece or charge a super combo, because he doesn't have an extra yellow card, so he couldn't even charge a Nimbus to pay just for cost. I will evolve, kill the Cumber. It's done its job. Mill 3. He definitely needs to try and get those other two maidens off. Would Cumber nearly... I was going to say, would Cumber nearly have been better to keep alive and kill these maidens that are putting cards back into his deck? Interesting stuff on stream today. Hey, Oce never disappoints. Always some interesting stuff. To be honest, the final could have either Topo Lock or Krillin in it, because I think that's what's on table 2. He has a check land there. I don't know why he didn't charge a check land then. One on one, so we're having a bit of a slow turn, perhaps? So we're going to go Unison? Okay, so we want the restand. The other 8 drops of Masu must be stunned. Is there a Universe 2 card that stuns something? We're going to go restand on the leader. There is also cases where Zamasu has to actually kill here because he just keeps putting too many cards back in his deck. Mike, if you're still tapped in, do you know what your brother's on? Is your brother on Topo? Brother? Yeah, brother, isn't it? Sorry, I always get confused. Pretty sure it's your brother, you said. Super. Discard, draw 2. He's got the for the greater good there, so maybe he's thinking on a dormant into the greater good. We're passing up here. Yeah, we're passing up there. So we got one open for dormant. Now, here is where does the double strike swing come? I mean, to be fair, he probably still can hide behind Nimbus here. Yeah, this kind of... Yeah. The not so big swing, I guess. Discard. So I guess it like bottoms 2, and then he'll warp a card from hand, so it really taxes him. So maybe it is better than a double strike. Three cards left in his warp. Thinking on the warp. Yeah. Yeah, I think what has to happen here now for Zamasu is he has to try and kill. I think Rowan's at 3 life by the looks of things. Go 1 for the Maiden Squadron to play. Okay, so we're going to tax even more. Yeah, I think this is actually really good. Just get more cards back in the deck and just keep taxing his hand. Every negate is +1 more. Yeah, so we're going to for the greater good, which also comes with a discard. And then if it's not limit 1, another warp. Yeah, put cards back and make him warp again. This is getting very, very hectic for Zamasu. I talk about him not punishing on like double strike on dormant swings, but I just the hand rip has just been too strong. Thinking about his warp. I just think he has way too many. I'm pretty sure he can still put more cards back with the active 4-drop. Pay 2? Oh, just a hard cast? Draw 1. Oh, where's his Goku Blacks? Does he have no Goku Blacks? Oh, they're all in his Z energy. Oh, that's rough. Okay, so he has Goku Blacks in his Z energy, but none in his actual drop. So at the moment, he can't even Union. And Rowan does have a Super Kamehameha in hand. If he can realize this, and he Super Kamehamehas away the Goku Black that he has to play. So we're going to go in here. Any respond. This is where you need to say, yes, I will respond. I think you got to respond with Super Kamehameha there. Unless you feel just so... Especially when he shows you the Goku Black, you have to realize that there's no Goku Blacks left. He would have had to have tapped an additional energy to get a union there, which I don't think he just wanted to do. Although in saying that, now that I see that there's an Oceanus in Tim's hand, maybe he's thought about the Oceanus. So maybe I've just overthought this. Maybe, yeah, now I think about it, maybe I have. But very interesting. I mean, I probably would have pulled the trigger on there, but I don't know. Maybe that's me. This is sort of comes back to where like webcam can be a bit hard because I guarantee they've both. Rowan's probably seen the Oceanus. Tim's probably seen the Super Kamehameha because, well, I've seen both of them. But even if he does even if he does hit the Goku Black there and then gets Oceanus the next turn, I don't think he's in danger because he's putting more cards back in his deck than what's getting milled every turn. We go leader to leader. We're gonna block. I feel like we need to try and keep that alive. Oh man, that could spell so much disaster if he tries to Oceanus, gets Super Kamehameha away, and then tries to Dormant and gets Hunt of the Demon Godded. That would be diabolical. And then passing, leaving the 2 up. Oh, okay. So is this going to be the pivotal turn? You guys can probably see by now. I know what's in the hands. So now we know that the first swing has to be this 4-drop that's going to put cards back and it's going to tax his hand. Do we see the Oceanus? What do we see? Does he gamble and say, if you've got it, you've got it? Or does he think he can survive one more turn? Wait, no negates? Or has he not swung yet? Okay, no. Hasn't swung yet. The Hellas is just a good generic black card as well. To move some cards over. Alright, now we're going to swing. So there's obviously a reason to play it. What do we see? We're going to dormant. Are we going to pay the energy? We are. So obviously we'll warp one more. Kills the Hellas. We're going after the Unison? Warping a super combo. And we have just hit time. Ooh, okay. Takes that one. He has one more swing. What can we do for one more swing? We've got to speed things up here. Ooh, don't start scratching the DZ deck. So we're just going to get the swing out the way. So we've done the down tick for the block. Yep. So I think we're going to pay 2 for the concept rare by the looks of things. Obviously, there's a chance that he might lose. So we're passing off there. Restanding. Goku Black. So that's, I believe, going to kill something. No, I don't think you can hit a 4 cost. So that's going to kill that. Mill 1. $12 in deck. Does he have it? Just 20. Looks like we're going to do maybe an activate battle. Move 2 across. And then we'll activate battle. Looks like combo with 2. No, bottom deck 2. And then combos with 2? Effectively has to deal... he has to clear some of the board and deal damage. Or he's just going to pass and just sit behind some Oceanuses. Yeah, it does have the double Oceanus. Hazy plays could be Hazy dominates low key. Yes, that is true. Is the double Oceanus play gonna get there? It's gonna get so tight. Gonna swing Oceanus again. No Super Kamehameha this time. Now all he needs to do is go into the Z deck. 4. So Rowan will get that with 3 life. I think that was a little bit unfortunate because needing a lot of explanation about how the deck worked, I think, was a little bit of a problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, Universe 2 in the final round. My good friend Rowan gets his chance to win a regional. He gets his chance to win a regional. What is our final round opponent going to be? You did it! I don't see how you lose there, though. No. So I believe you're either playing against Krillin or potentially Topo. Oh no, Red Vegeta. Who won the green matchup? The Boo versus Zamasu. If you're talking about that one, Boo threw so bad. It was the craziest I'd been on stream, and it was hectic. So the final round starting. I'm just going to quickly duck off to the loo. Alright. So, Vegeta going first. Which is definitely what Vegeta wants to do. Maiden's nice. Wonder what his record. This is the final. They're both 4-0. Got our Trunks. Fortunately, the camera quality isn't the greatest on Vegeta's side. Can go all on here. We need to work on man's setup next. We need to figure him out a better setup so the opponents can't. Oh, I just realized we need to change this up there. Need to change this to a red Vegeta. Right. So we've done that. We pass. Looks like Vegeta is awakened. What one? Draw two, and then we go into the deck. Come on, Rohan. Yes, indeed. I don't really know how this matchup goes. I mean, I guess you have Bardock the Tenacious, but I feel like Red Vegeta got more explosive. Gonna swing, especially while we're still at 10k. Move one back. Oh, we're playing the Gohan. Okay, mill the 3. All right, that makes things a bit harder. What round is it up to? This is the final, John. It is Richard versus Rowan, Universe 2 versus SSB Vegeta. Hot damn, nice. GL to both of them. Indeed. 6, we get the free play. Yep. Warp the SGR. Turn him sideways. Don't believe we've done a leader effect yet. Take that one. Do we go the trunk? We're going the Gohan. Okay. So, just moving some more cards over. Yeah, no response on play. So we'll move it over. Draw a card. I've never actually seen that Gohan used offensively. I've always ever seen it used as a counter. So we'll move another card over. Combo another Gohan. So now we can facilitate the Vegeta. Wonder if maybe he just drew into that Gohan. Yep, there's Vegeta. I think he's just asking what his awakening is. He has just got so hot out of the gate. And like he's still got an extra energy. Gonna take to 3. Pay 1 and 1. Probably get the Z extra established. Yep. And then pass it up. That was an insane turn from Red Vegeta. This is why I said, I mean, we haven't seen any of the new cards used, but the deck is still crazy. No wonder people were talking about this being on the ban list. I've never seen a Red Vegeta be that explosive. That's some Turbo Vegeta opening? Yeah, I mean, does he come back from here, though? Like, how do you deal with that board? So many swings turn 2? Yeah, that's cooked. The only thing that would have been more cooked is if he had one drop, if he had the new Trunks, because he would have had 4 in the drop again, and then an Overrealm. So this potentially still could have had 2 more swings if he saw the nuts. And man just gets his chicken nuggets given to him while he's I'm just playing for a regionals, and I'll just get some chicken nuggies while I'm at it. What a guy. What a guy. Dino Nuggies no less. I don't think Maiden can come back from that. No, I kind of said that a bit earlier. I was just like, you... So it's going to warp something. I dare say we're probably getting rid of the Gohan. And then we just like try and jam the Goku Black. What are we... Vegeta? Vegeta can't restand. Or does it have a restriction cost? I have to have missed something then. Does it have a restriction cost? Because the Vegeta was not restanding. Warp 2 over. Take the life. 1, 2. We get a free play. Draw 1. Four or less. Okay. That makes sense. I don't see why he wouldn't have hit the Trunks then. Okay, I think that's a stun. Yeah, we just get the block. Draw 2. And then... Warp 1. Combo 2 to 25. Also note he can't free combo at the moment because he has literally no warp. We do activate battle. Draw another card. He has no warp, so he obviously can't combo. He's at 5, so super combo's alive. We're going to crack the marker? Okay. Going into... Okay. I'm very intrigued at what's happening at the moment. I'm struggling to understand where the... Obviously, maybe nothing to really... Like, he's just feels like he might die next turn anyway. Oh, no, drop 2. Oh, no, sorry, no, that is his warp. Never mind. For some reason, I kept thinking Vegito moved things from warp to drop. Y'all sitting here thinking, Hazy, what the fuck you going on about, brother? Make you warp a card from hand. The new Goku, yep. Gohan is gone. Then I guess we go at the Trunks, yeah. Alright, so he's done a good job of pulling this board back. I think Vegeta's hand is just still too big, too strong. Oh, he's going to combo to keep it. Okay. Must want to swing from it. I'll go combo. So, don't believe he can double strike at the moment. I suppose you want to keep the Trunks because it's an additional swing to move another card over. As I just about reef my mic out. Combo the Goku Black. To 15. Attempt to play Brienne. And then he's... So got the Overrealm. Yep, of course, restand the leader. Move one over. Combo with a card. So he did have a protector of the people. So pretty interesting that he didn't opt to leave it up. Drawing into a super combo there is always good. And it looks like the leader has a bean at the moment. So the Rubrian that he played must be a bean. Warp draw 2. So has Vegeta run out of gas now? Is the question. So moving over. I guess we're probably going for the free combo here. Just combo out. Navigating this turn very well. So we're going to swing the Cumber now. 25. This obviously, I believe you need 4 energy to gain the double strike. Was he aware of that though? The old Magic the Gathering token. Goku, the dual attacker. I think we might be in some doo-doo here. Unless there's a world where he taps himself out, which I don't see happening. Yep. Warp 1 from hand. We'll warp the Cumber secret rare. Because he's still going to have at least, what, 2 more swings after this? Is he going to combo? He's going to combo. Okay, so he's going to combo off. Do you just go after the board now? Now, I guess the question is, does Rowan have the cards in hand to push through an explosive dance? Because we know Cumber's obviously dealing 1 damage. He's got a lot of Z energy now. Now, does he tap out? He doesn't. He doesn't get too greedy. Another protector of the people? Don't think... I think Vegeta's hand is still a little bit too healthy. Let's see what can get cooked up. Gonna go 2. A Bardock the Tenacious would be amazing. Gonna go the concept rare. Okay. I think this is a bit of a board wipe. So you probably warp 2 more bodies. I think you got to leave the Vegeta alone. You had to deal with that Vegeta again, which didn't work out very well for you. We take that. Obviously, the dance is now live. Does he want to swing leader first? I think you need to swing the Ribriam first. Because you're going to go into an explosive dance. Oh, we're going to go Gohan. Okay. I guess getting the body on the board. Drawing 2. Let's get rid of one of them bricks. And we're going to go into the leader. Haven't had any free playoff leader yet. So we've gone for the no negates. So we're going to play that. Give it barrier. Draw. One less card in the drop is actually probably going to be relevant there. Sea charge one. Do leader. Move 2 over. Free play. We draw. Stun. Okay. Takes to 3. Now, can he survive? We know he's got a protector of the people. And I also know that he did have a power burst. Charging a black. So it's 2 red, 2 black. So we know Broly SCR isn't a thing. And he swung with leader first, so that's actually very good for him in terms of the protector of the people, beginning the buff on the first battle card swing, not the second. Obviously, him negating a bigger swing probably would have been better, but really it comes down to what he has in hand. If he has something like Cumber and can take him to 1, obviously Rowan isn't able to use his power burst. Has Red Vegeta maybe hurt himself a bit with those Gohans? So we're going to go the Goku. Because the one thing I do remember seeing off that burst 3 of Gohans is he warped some of those barrier blockers. Moving 1 back. Obviously, the beans begin now. Gonna combo off. And then leader effect, so that's gonna be 30. He has 3 maidens. So, does he have the bean? This might stun it again, so it can't swing the second time. So no bean from the Ribrianne this time. Yep, so it can't swing again. And you've got 3 cards there that you can combo. Yeah. Oh, maybe it's 35. Yeah. No more super combos, though. Ooh, okay, so we got the Bardock over him. Only one attack next turn. I think that's very rough. His hand's getting very thin now. And we're just going to pass it there, leave the 2 energy up. So I don't think Red Vegeta dies. And this could be make or break, because I dare say, I know that Rowan had another Protector of the People. So I guess the only play is maybe to play Kumba and then just sort of hurt him next turn when he tries to play something. Think that's the only thing he can really do. Or are we going into the Z deck? Maybe going for the Hellas? Hellas? I don't think he warped the Vegeta. I know it warps 2 things. I don't think he warped the Vegeta. I think that would be a mistake. Because now he can replay the Vegeta. I guess if he can just... I don't think he's going to because the negates are a thing. But if he can do 1 more damage and then the Kumba, then we don't know. But I don't think he survives. He has to take the Ribrianne. Yeah, I don't think he survives the crackback this time. With no Protector of the People, unless he draws into it. Super Kamehameha is not Protector of the People, unfortunately. I think he has to swing the concept rare so it can gain barrier and... Is it barrier and blocker? I know it restands and gains at least blocker. Is this the part where he's got a... Does he have a Champa? I think he's just going for the fact that he has no negates. The Gohan, I think you take here. I think he's just hoping on the fact that maybe he doesn't have a negate. If he has a negate, it... Yeah. I think that might spell it. I don't know if he can survive. So he's going to pass turn, untap. Because is he at 2 life or is he at 3 life? He's at 2 life. I can see 2 life. Can he get there? What one? Draw 2. Has to be mindful about what he pulls out. So we're going to move a card over. Super combo. And then we're going to lead effect. So currently 30. We have a lot of combo on the board. We'll warp 2. Play this. Draw 1. Send a card from... Yep, so... Oh, emptying the drop. That is good. $25. We do see the power burst. It's really hard to decide what to combo. This is so... Gives up 4 cards there. Yep, so we just put both of those in the drop. No Z charge here. We want the drop full for the free play. I nearly feel like Vegeta may have started to run out of gas. We're going for a search. It is not... And it's a whiff. That's not good. So Vegeta was so hot out the gate, and unfortunately, maybe can't find that SCR. Play the Goku. Can't steal off Kumba. Because it was on the first play. I'm just going to get the block in. I think Vegeta might just have too many swings here. Another super combo. Think he has to take this. $25, $30, $5, and we out. Goku Black, Warp 1. Whoops, the Super Kamehameha. Unfortunately, I don't think he's got anything left. Power Burst. Has to take it. And then we add back a 1-drop. Unfortunately, I think that might be a game, set, and match. Because I don't even see the free Bardock Overwhelm negate. Oh, this has been the best game of the day. Like, the fact that he stayed in this game after that opening from Vegeta is crazy. We got the Overrealm. We got the Overrealm 4. Move on over and combo 1. Draw 1 from the skillless combo. And then we just go. I don't think there's any mid-battle interaction here that can save him. Yeah. And there we have it. There we have it. Red Vegeta taking down the win. That was a very good game. Very good game. Dice roll for Vegeta is just too strong. Dice roll for Vegeta is just too strong. That was a good game. That was a great game to watch. Now we can ban Vegeta. Why is there that there's a comment that's popped up and I can't see it? Pretty sure it's on YouTube. No draw, skillless red. Well, to be fair, it didn't make a difference. Good matches all around. Yeah, so there was some great matches today. That was a intense matchup. Yeah, that was great to watch. That was great to watch. But now I am off to go and watch Mr. Hazy play some soccer, and then potentially back in a few hours' time for the Japan Fusion World stream. So I was going to recast that and all that good stuff. So thank you everyone for hanging out today. I hope you guys did enjoy it. And be sure to check out the VOD because it will definitely be up there because the YouTube stream didn't crash the second time, which is very